welcome back or welcome to my channel. My name is Taylor and today we will be ranking all of Renee Rapp's songs. But before we hop in the video, remember to like, comment, and subscribe if you love all things music, especially Renee Rapp. We have every song that Renee Rapp has released from her debut single Tattoos all the way up to her most recent project, which was the Mean Girls, the musical, the movie soundtrack. So if it is a song that she has lent her voice to, it is on here. I will preface this by saying I'm a huge Renee Rapp fan. I have been following her music career since she released Tattoos, so I may have some bias towards some specific songs, but hey, we'll hop into it right now. Starting out with my tiers. If you've never been here before and seen me rank some songs, particularly my Taylor Swift songs, I don't tend to have a lot of rankings, so let's go through it. Top 1, You're Like in Love With Me, are usually reserved for my top 5. I try to get a succinct top 5, but seeing as I'm ranking an entire discography, I don't know if I'll get a top 5. It's easier for me to do it with an album, but we'll see. Then next up, Beautiful, Amazing. Probably should add Iconic to that. These are all the songs that are still absolutely iconic. They are just maybe not in my top 5. Then we have In the Rotation. These are songs that I'm an avid listener of. However, they are just a little bit lower on my reaction / feelings playtime for the stuff in the other 2 tiers. Then the next one is Mood Listening. I will say pretty much with most artists, I don't really have anything that I would consider a skip, and if I do, I will always tell you. It's more of just songs that I will only really listen to when the mood strikes. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into ranking each specific era. The first era we're looking at is Tattoos and the Everything to Everyone era. So the first song that Renee Rapp ever released was Tattoos, and I'm not gonna lie, I played this video and this song over and over and over and over again. I'm very much so tempted to put it in You're Like in Love With Me, but I'm gonna start with Beautiful, Amazing, Iconic. I know Renee is not like super in love with this song anymore, but to me it represents an era that just like took hold of me. Then we have Everything to Everyone original. I don't think the extended version is on here. Overall, both versions of Everything to Everyone is more just so in the rotation. I prefer the extended version, some lyrics in there. They get me. I think it was now that I'm able to pay taxes or something, like you expect something from me. Can't remember the actual lyrics. Me remembering lyrics is a tricky situation. But so far, it's in the rotation. Then we have In the Kitchen. In the Kitchen, well, before the deluxe edition of this came out, In the Kitchen was by far my favorite song on the Everything to Everyone EP. I think I'm going to put her in Beautiful, Amazing, Iconic right now because I'm waiting to see how things shake out before I really decide top 5. Then we have Colorado. She is also, is she Beautiful, Amazing, Iconic, or is she in the rotation? I think she's Beautiful, Amazing, Iconic. I mean, I would love to see Renee Rapp, and I almost got to see her live last year, but the timing didn't work out, and I ended up going to see the Jonas Brothers. But hey, I vlogged that, so you can check that out. But Colorado is just a fun time. I just don't think she's a You're Like in Love With Me status for me. Then we have Don't Tell My Mom. I cried to this song a lot when she came out with it. This was like her 3rd single. I will say I maybe don't listen to it as much anymore, but I'm trying to decide if she's bumped down to in the rotation. Yeah, I think she's kind of in the rotation. I don't really listen to her that much. Talking about the Renee Rapp song that I probably listen to the least is What Can I Do? I know people will come at me, probably Renee Rapp herself. However, I have stated this multiple times before, particularly in my Taylor Swift rankings. I don't love lullaby-like songs. This song is very, very cute, and I love that we have a queer, just beautiful, slow song. However, again, lullaby songs just don't stick with me. So I only ever listen to her on the occasion, but to each their own. Then we have Too Well. Too Well did not hit for me the first time. She did not. However, she has definitely climbed up to the Beautiful, Amazing, Iconic section. And I know Renee Rapp has also said that she doesn't love this song, but I think, she's a grower of a song. She really just First time listening to it, I'm like, okay. And then it just grew and it grew and it grew. And I still think it's fun. Then let's talk about what I believe to be one of the most underrated Renee Rapp songs, because I love it. And that is Moon. I'm going to still put Moon. Oh, is Moon. Yeah, it's Moon. Let's see. I love this song. I think it's absolutely beautiful. And I think looking at the same moon, I think I just connect with the concept of it. But, yeah, she's in Beautiful, Amazing, Iconic. I'm going to have to cull my thoughts on these, aren't I? And then the song that definitely overtook in the kitchen for me, and that is Bruises. We'll put her in Beautiful, Amazing, Iconic right now because I still have to go through the Mean Girls era, which we're currently in, and the Snow Angel era, which we're also currently in, so we'll see. But Bruises, I watched a video of her playing this when she was just teasing it, and then I also reacted. This was one of the first reaction videos that I ever did, was to the bonus tracks for Everything to Everyone EP, and I love Bruises. Bruises is my most played song of last year, and it's just no surprise because Renee Rapp and this song are absolutely amazing. But let's move on to the Mean Girls era. The whole video ranking the Mean Girls soundtrack, I will apologize. I did definitely mispronounce Ali's name. I think I have it right now, but if you go back and watch that, I am sorry for mispronouncing her name. But I did do a whole video ranking the soundtrack, and we have some songs here. So I did not know the discography of Mean Girls the musical going into it. I wanted to go in with fresh eyes because, I hadn't seen the Broadway play, so I wanted to see what they did with this movie version. So first off, we have Meet the Plastics. Meet the Plastics is fun. Meet the Plastics is in the rotation because I feel like she's just kind of like an intermediate song, and they did cut down Meet the Plastics for the movie, so I'm just going to give her the flowers and say she's in the rotation. She's not something that I skip on the occasion, but I definitely think she's not Beautiful, Amazing, Iconic yet. Then we have Someone Gets Hurt. Someone Gets Hurt is most definitely Beautiful, Amazing, Iconic. Nothing else to say there. I know in the movie, and I can't remember when I listened to the Broadway cast recording, if it's the same, but in the movie, the only thing I want is I want a big, bold vocal finish, and it kind of just has more of a instrumental finish. Personal preference. I know it's a Broadway number, so things will be different. Then we have World Burn, and there's no absolute world where that's not You're Like in Love with Me. Renee's vocals just absolutely shine on this. The rock vibes that I get from this song make me scream. It makes me want to enter my villain era every time I listen to this. She just is that girl. And then another song that just is That Girl Is Not My Fault. However, it's not my fault. I mean, it would be rude not to put Not My Fault in You're Like in Love with Me, but I'm going to stick her in Beautiful, Amazing, Iconic right now, the collab of the century. And also, I did react to this song. I didn't react to the video because the video came out of this song, but I did react to this song as well. Can a gay girls get an amen? Can a gay girl get an amen? Love it, love it. I want to see this one live. This one. The SNL performance? Yes. Just for a whole, when she released this, I was like, the vibes are immaculate. That's all I will say about that. Okay, we've moved into the Snow Angel era. I have reacted to every song on the Snow Angel, so I have the original album reaction, then I have the deluxe album reaction, so those will be linked somewhere on the screen, in the comments, whatever. But let's open up with Talk Too Much. I do have some individual reactions for some of the singles as well. Talk Too Much is mood listening for me. I don't know what it is about this song, but ever since I listened to it the first time around, it kind of just lost some of its appeal. The music video is gay, panic, personified for me because Kennedy and Renee Rapp, the looks, yes. But yeah, I think this song frankly doesn't do it for me majority of the time. But every now and again it strikes, and then you want to get to that bridge, and I still haven't memorized the talking bridge. She's a fun, sexy time, and she definitely personifies that overthinking aspect of my life. Then we have I Hate Boston. I Hate Boston is a sleeper hit because I love this song, but I kind of forget about it, and then it comes on. I'm like, oh, why have I not been listening to you? So I guess since the fact that I don't remember it too much means that it has to go in the rotation, because I won't skip it, but every time it comes on, it definitely is beautiful, amazing, iconic. I think I'll have to put her for in the rotation right now, just because she doesn't have that, like, memorability for me as some of the other songs on here. Oh, look! The light came out on the rainy day. Then we have Poison Poison. Poison Poison was definitely up there when I first reacted to this, but she wasn't as high as she is for me now. And let's just face it, if I got to hear the outro for this live, I would go absolutely feral. And for that reason alone, Poison Poison is You're Like in Love with Me. So, then we have Gemini Moon. She is also, I think Gemini Moon is mood listening for me. I have nothing particularly against this. It's kind of like I Hate Boston, that I kind of forget about it until it comes on, but it doesn't have the same, like, visceral reaction I have when I hear it. Again, I don't dislike any of these songs. I just have, you know, personal favorites. Then Snow Angel. Snow Angel has to go in beautiful, amazing, iconic. Listen, I reacted to this song, and it really just gets you. Because, like, the first half of the song, it's like, she's cute, she's interesting, and then it builds, and the vocals go there. And then the music video was just, Aaliyah killed it. Aaliyah did that. So I don't think she has had that staying power that some of the other songs on the album have had for me, but she definitely is beautiful, amazing, iconic. Then we have So What Now. I think So What Now is in the rotation. I think it's grown on me since I first heard it on the album. I think it ranked a little bit lower for me in my original ranking, but it definitely, I will say the outro on this one definitely has me now, and I think I just love the sass. The sass of the song, beautiful. Then we have the OG Tummy Hurts, so the non-remix collab Tummy Hurts. She is beautiful, amazing, iconic. Nothing else to say here. Can I get recognition for having big tits, great tits, and a big heart? I don't know. Love that. I knew that line was coming because I saw an interview with her. This song is so fun. The remix, which we can go ahead and look at right now. The remix, I think, takes it to another level. I think I listen to the remix more than I do the original now. But I'm not gonna lie, if I saw this live, I would be screaming, what's it? And like the mother and their father. Wow, my ability to remember lyrics today is awful. But Tummy Hurts, I don't think I gave it the flowers it deserved the first time I reacted to it. I'm not gonna lie. Then we have the wedding song. And if you know me, you will know that this song was my favorite the first time I listened to it. I don't know. Nah, I think the wedding song is You're Like in Love with Me. I think it has competition now that Poison Poison and Pretty Girls are kind of like fighting with it. But the wedding song just has that dark, moody vibes that I love. And all the wedding song, like, last placers that I've seen out here on the internet, I have no problems with you. You like what you like. However, I will defend this song till the day that I die. Speaking of Pretty Girls is also You're Like in Love with Me. Talking about gay anthems. Yes, 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 yes. I literally, every time I think I've gotten out of my Pretty Girls era, like, you know, I'm moving on to Moonlit, like listening to some other songs, then I immediately get pulled back in, just like this past week. I've been putting her on rotation. I kind of do wish that this was a little longer, maybe like a bridge or something, but if I saw this live, I would die. I would die dead. Do I think the wedding song has competition? I know I ranked the wedding song and then Pretty Girls first and second the first time I reacted to this. So then we have I Wish is mood listening, just because it's slower, sadder song, but it's still beautiful. Well, actually, I probably put her in mood listening. I'm not ranking within the categories themselves, but really nothing else to say there. It is definitely a sad, more somber number, but every video I've seen of her performance live, beautiful. Willow is, to be fair, I think Willow was ranked pretty low on my original reaction, and a lot of people love Willow. I know Renee Rapp really loves Willow. I just never gotten to her. She is fun. I definitely think she's grown on me more as the time has gone on, and also the videos of her shaking her booty to it. Didn't know we could be doing that to it, but, you know, definitely there. 23. 23. She released 23 as I was 23. I'm still currently 23, but I'm turning 24 pretty soon. This song emotionally kills me because, like, I'm kind of just in that era. And I've cried to it a few times, but definitely she falls into the mood listening for me because I have to be in that particularly sad time. Then we are on to the bonus track. So I've already ranked the remix, but we have Messy. Messy, Messy, Messy. Hey, look, I've made my top 5. The fact that the bonus track is in my top 5 is not surprising. Messy is one of the best songs on this album, and you can argue with a wall. Is it because I'm a pop girly and this is probably the most pop forward song on the album? Maybe. But I love the sentiment. Like, loving me is messy. And yeah, crying on the grocery store floor, crying on the bathroom floor, something about moms in aisle 4. I'm not gonna lie, I play it so much. This is essentially like Bruises was for me last year. As soon as Messy came out the tail end of 2023, I've been playing it on repeat. So I wouldn't be surprised if Messy, climbs up into my top 5 from Spotify this year. Then we have I Do and Swim. So I don't really think about these two songs. I know Renee Rapp absolutely loves Swim, and I Do is beautiful, but I frankly just memorability doesn't stick with me. But every time, actually now that I think about it, every time that they come on, I don't skip. Most of this mood listening stuff, I still won't skip if it comes on. They're just songs that I may on like once or twice skip if I'm really not in the mood for them. But let's see. I'm trying to decide if there's anything that needs to be moved around. Honestly, I think Willow needs to be moved up because I think I listen to her more than that. Gemini Moon probably also needs to be moved up. And I Wish. Okay, yeah. So this is our final ranking of Renee Rapp songs. I may come back to this later and be like, Well, actually, I think it's also freaking crime that In the Kitchen is not in there. So I don't really have a top 5. It's top 6. But let's just assume this is, if we don't count World Bird, this is my top 5 Renee Rapp discography. But if we're counting her soundtrack work, then this is my top 5. So now we have our final selections. Let me know how you would have ranked these songs. What would your Like in Love With Me top 5 have looked like? And I know I've probably ticked some people off. My personal preferences always tend to clash with general public sentiment. So let me know what your unpopular Renee Rapp song opinions are in the comments down below. And what would you like me to react or rank next?